It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we get to watch Durham smite. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Pats and the Bills, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin on this final day of 2023, New Year's Eve. Folks are fine-tuning their resolutions. Fitness clubs ready for that January boon. But these two teams have one more important piece of business to take care of before the calendar turns to 2024.
And I'll be one of those, trying to get it going in January, trying to get my physical fitness on.
The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Then we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hardy. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Allen. It's caught by Davis.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. The all-pro return man Marcus Jones deep for New England. That's pulled in at the 32. He juked him. There he goes, right side. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. The Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
And that's really good field position they were given. Now, nothing's a gimme. We know that. But I know his goal, have the field goal kicker just stay on the bench. They want to put it in the end zone and get 6 out of this one. If they don't, I think it'll feel like a disappointment.
Now Jones. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And that's Elliott, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out come the Bills as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that.
Stephon Diggs! A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And he rifles one incomplete. The Bills had 10 and 5 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Allen to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. This to Hines on the drop-off. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And again, it's Allen. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping it. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. As they've got it as we resume action. Here comes the former Patriot. This is Damian Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Allen to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the gun, it's Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Like my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Allen gonna throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to get it back here just past the 35. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
16 at the 14-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hines. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
On first down, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jones, a final shot before break. He's going to throw one up from the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Not too much to show you scoring-wise in that first half. Just a couple of field goals make up all the scoring. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're close to a breakthrough, and things should open up as we move along.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 6.
Jones now looking to throw on second down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Holding offense. What's the deal, man?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Brings up second down at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big play there for New England. 41 yards.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. The left side caught by Diggs.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Allen.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10.
Now Allen again.
That's complete to Davis.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Allen. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. To the air, Allen. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive, entertaining postseason, that's what we're always striving for. I think we get it during the regular season, too, because you never know how things are going to go during the final weeks of the season. Every team pulling out all the stops to get a better seed or just to get one of those 7 seats at the table.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Throwing Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Hook made by Terrell Bernard. Down to the 10.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. New England's offense set to go. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 35-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Patriots.
Now Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This Buffalo crowd letting them have it. 3rd down now.
They'll try to run for it.
And he will have the Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. To throw is Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
They'll run it with Elliott, and he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ballgame. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So now Jones and the Patriots
Down 10-6, a minute 25 to play. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Now Jones.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Jones.
Knocked away and incomplete.
They've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Well, these 2 teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bills,
they get an important win here to move to 11-5 on the year.